Before we proceed, let's identify what is sunscreens. Sunscreens are used to protect the skin from the harmful effects of the sun. They help prevent sunburn and premature aging. Sunscreens also help decrease the risk of skin cancer and also sunburn-like skin reactions, or sun sensitivity caused by some medications. How to choose the best sunscreen. Choose sunscreen with broad spectrum label. The word broad spectrum means that the sunscreen can protect your skin from both types of harmful UV rays. Sunlight consists of two types of harmful rays that reach the earth, UVA rays and UVB rays. Overexposure to either can lead to skin cancer. UVA rays or aging rays can prematurely age your skin, causing wrinkles and age spots, and can pass through window glass, and sunscreen without broad spectrum cannot protect you from this type of rays. UVB rays or burning rays are the primary cause of sunburn and are blocked by window glass. So by applying sunscreen with broad spectrum means you are protected from both UVA rays and UVB rays. Choose the one with PA+ label. Aside from broad spectrum label, another way of identifying that the sunscreen can protect you from UVA rays is by looking for PA+++ label. PA is also known as protection grade of UVA. It was originally established in Japan as a method of informing consumers of the level of protection provided by sunscreen against UVA rays. The pluses indicate the hierarchy of protection available. The more pluses, the higher the protection. PA+ some UVA protection. PA++ moderate UVA protection. PA+++ high UVA protection. PA++++ extremely high UVA protection. Japan started implementing the PA scoring system in 1996. In recent years, non-Asian brands have followed suit to include the PA label, in addition to the SPF number, on their products. Note that PA does not typically appear on sunscreen outside Asia. Just like in the United States, the PA system is not approved by the FDA. They use broad spectrum, or multi-spectrum, to indicate that UVA protection is provided. The only difference between broad spectrum label versus PA is that, in PA system you will determine the level of protection you will get against UVA rays. Choose the right SPF. SPF stands for Sun Protection Factor, which is a measure of how well a sunscreen will protect skin from UVB rays, the kind of radiation that causes sunburn, damages skin, and can contribute to skin cancer. Dermatologists recommend using SPF 15 to SPF 50 sunscreen, and you should reapply that at every 2 hours, and anytime after swimming, toweling off, or excessive sweating. SPF 15 blocks 93% of UVB rays. SPF 30 blocks 97% of UVB rays. SPF 50 blocks 98% of UVB rays. So one way of looking at this is that SPF 30 sunscreen only gives you 4% more protection than SPF 15 sunscreen, and those with really high SPFs, such as SPF 75 or SPF 100, do not offer significantly greater protection than SPF 30 and mislead people into thinking that they have more protection than they actually do. According to the Environmental Working Group or EWG, at worst they could give you a false sense of security and make you spend more time in the sun. Water resistant. Not all sunscreens offer water resistance. Dermatologists also recommend that you look for the words water resistant. This tells you that the sunscreen will stay on wet or sweaty skin for a while before you need to reapply. Water resistance lasts either 40 or 80 minutes. Note that water resistant does not mean waterproof. If a product's front label makes claims of being water resistant, it must specify whether it lasts for 40 minutes or 80 minutes while swimming or sweating. Consider your skin type. Depending on your skin type or skin concerns, you may need to change the kind of sunscreen you use accordingly. A good sunscreen complements your skin, rather than irritate it. To choose the best type of sunscreen for your skin type, you need to know the different types of sunscreen and their ingredients. There are two types of sunscreen. Inorganic, are also known as mineral, or physical, and organic, are also known as chemical. Inorganic sunscreen. Function. They form a physical barrier to block UV radiation from reaching the skin by reflecting and absorbing. Active ingredients: titanium dioxide and zinc oxide. Advantages: less likely to cause allergic reaction or irritation. Less likely to clog pores. Disadvantages: leaves white tint on your skin. Organic sunscreen. Function: filter or absorb UV radiation to prevent it from reaching the skin. Active ingredients: avobenzone, oxybenzone, octinazate, and octisolate. Advantages: tends to be thinner and, therefore, spreads more easily on the skin, making it more wearable for daily use, especially under makeup. Less likely to leave white tint on your skin. Disadvantages: likely to cause allergic reactions or irritation. Depending on the formula, could clog pores. For dry skin. When you have dry skin, your main aim should be adding additional moisture. In this case, you can always benefit from a moisturizing sunscreen in the form of cream, which allows you to layer it on top of your moisturizer. Any sunscreen enriched with moisturizing ingredients such as ceramides, glycerin, hyaluronic acid, honey, are ideal. For oily skin. If you have oily skin, try to look for sunscreen in water-based or gel formulas with a matte finish. Ingredients such as green tea tree oil, or niacinamide in your sunscreen can also help you to control oil production. For normal skin. If you have normal skin, there's not a lot you necessarily need to worry about when it comes to choosing the right sunscreen. No matter if it's organic or inorganic, gel or cream, you can buy based on what you like most. People do, however, tend to gravitate towards organic sunscreen, thanks to its elegant texture and the fact that it often doesn't leave any white residue. For sensitive skin. If you have sensitive skin, there are several ingredients you'll want to avoid when shopping for sunscreen. These ingredients could cause a reaction, which include alcohol, fragrances, oxybenzone, para-aminobenzoic acid or PABA, salicylates, and cinemates. Aiming for a mineral sunscreen with zinc oxide and titanium dioxide is your safest bet, because it's less likely to cause a negative reaction. In addition, ingredients such as panthenol, allantoin, and madecassoside all have soothing properties and may help to reduce irritation. For acne-prone skin. Just like for sensitive skin, it's always best to avoid using any sunscreen with ingredients that might aggravate inflammation that already exists. Therefore, mineral sunscreen is, again, your safest bet if you have acne-prone skin. That said, it's not absolute, since some may find no issue applying organic sunscreen, since many people with acne often have an issue with excessive sebum production. Products for oily skin or sensitive skin are the perfect match. Try to opt for something that's less likely to cause irritation in a lightweight, water-based formulation. Choose Reef-friendly sunscreen. The next time you take a dip in the warm waters of the beach, think about this. You aren't just swimming in seawater. There may also be as many as 82,000 kinds of chemicals from personal care products that have made their way into the world's oceans. According to a report by Marine Life, a marine conservation NGO. And one of the biggest and most permanent contributors to this massive pollution is sunscreen. Studies shows that the following ingredients found in organic sunscreens can harm corals: oxybenzone, octinazate, homosalate, and octocrylene. While the following ingredients found in inorganic sunscreens are found to be safe: titanium dioxide and zinc oxide. Unfortunately, the term reef-friendly is not regulated, so you can't always trust products with this description. It's important to actually check the active ingredients label on the back of your sunscreen or personal care product to ensure that reef-harming chemicals are not included. For inorganic sunscreen with ingredients of zinc oxide and titanium dioxide to be fully safe for corals, they must be non-nano, meaning the ingredient particles must be above 100 nanometers in size so that they cannot be ingested by corals.